Hi, I'm Greg Halverson from Waukon Harley-Davidson here in Waukon, Iowa. And we're taking our first look at the 2012 Harley-Davidson Electra Glide Ultra Classic. First things first, starting off with the power plant this year, brand new for 2012 on all the Harley-Davidson touring models, is the 103 twin cam fuel injected engine. That is a change from the 96 cubic inch motor they have offered as standard equipment up through 2011. That motor produces slightly over 100 foot-pounds of torque, great low-end horsepower, as well as middle range power for getting out on the road. That engine's a great match to the 6-speed cruise drive transmission that it's mated to, giving you 6 great gears to choose from for a wonderful match to the horsepower of the motor. To get all that horsepower stopped, they use a Brembo design brakes, dual discs in the front, single disc in the back, producing great brake feel, very light brake effort to produce some wonderful stopping power. Of course, another big change a couple of years ago was the single spar backbone style frame that runs the length of the motorcycle. Very much less metal used in this frame than other conventional tube style frames, very short welds, produced a very rigid, firm riding chassis. If you've had an older motorcycle and haven't driven one of the newer chassis touring bikes from Harley, you really need to take it for a spin. You won't believe how much nicer handling it is. Another big difference too from a couple years ago is the wider spec wheels and tires they use, both front but especially in the back, mated to the 28 spoke aluminum wheels. Nice wide contact patch with the road, very stable ride, much more sport induced ride, much more spirited cornering motorcycle than the previous design was. And of course, like all the Harley-Davidson touring motorcycles have, it has the color-matched hard saddlebags with the stock chrome rails around the outside edges. Lots of storage capacity there. Also, we move up to the tour pack, has enough room for 2 full-size helmets. Moving up to the driver cockpit of the motorcycle, you'll see it has a very complete set of gauges. Of course, speedometer, tachometer, your voltmeter, oil pressure. Moving to this side, nice big fuel gauge and outside air temperature. And of course, it's equipped with the 80-watt Harman Kardon AM/FM radio with a CD player. Single CD goes right in the slot there. Very intuitive controls. There's controls both on the radio as well as out to the edges of the handlebar. You have thumb controls for changing your stations, your volume levels, your inputs can all be changed right from the grips. This motorcycle is also equipped with factory electronic cruise control, and the combination of the 54 miles per gallon highway EPA rating and the 6-gallon fuel tank will give you a tremendous touring range to cover all of your long trip needs. We also recently ran this motorcycle on our dyno here and have some interesting results comparing the 103-inch motor to the 96-inch motor. Let's take a look. Okay, so on the upper line here we have our torque ratings, the lower line our horsepower ratings, and you can see the big increase there. From the blue line will be the 103 cubic inch motor, and the red line is the 96. Substantial gains in both horsepower and torque. So stop on in and take it for a test ride here at Waukon Harley-Davidson. You can also stop in and we'll fix you up for all your accessory needs and get you out on your next ride.